Hi, this is Brian Troop of Gravity IT Solutions. I wanted to share something about PowerPoint today and an important function that you should be aware of, especially if you create a lot of presentations that you share with other people, and then the other people are presenting those slideshows from their own computer. So the feature I'm talking about today is making sure that when you use custom fonts in your presentations, they get saved within the PowerPoint presentation, which means when the person receives it, if they don't have that font on their machine, they'll still be able to have the font show up in the presentation. And what it looks like if you don't do that, I have received some slides in this presentation that I'm looking at right now that came from somebody else, and if I try to save this presentation, it gives me an error that some of your fonts can't be saved with the presentation because I don't have these fonts installed on my computer, so I'm unable to use those fonts. So I have to kind of ignore that message, or I have to use a function to replace those fonts with fonts that I have on my machine. And to see the fonts that you have, you can kind of open up your font list, but you'll see some of these have a cloud next to them, which means those fonts actually aren't installed on my machine. I have to download and install them. And again, not every font can be downloaded by somebody. So the important thing is you configure your PowerPoint to save any embedded fonts, and this should be a setting you only have to do one time, but you may want to kind of check it anytime you're sending a presentation to somebody else. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to File, I'm going to go to Options, and we're going to go to the Save options. And right here in the General section, in the Save section, there's a checkbox, Embed Fonts in the File, and then you can either embed all the font, basically all the characters in the font, or just the characters that are present in the slideshow. So by embedding them, just the ones that are in the slideshow, it's going to make a little bit smaller file size. Whereas if you do all the characters, it allows the other person to edit or make little subtle changes, and they'll have access to all the fonts if there's a change. So I don't know how much difference it makes for file sizes, but you'll want to choose one of these options, and if there's a chance somebody else is going to edit it, then I would go ahead and say embed all characters for the font. So you basically do that, and that will allow the fonts to be saved, and when you send the PowerPoint to somebody else, they will also get that. I've also made another video that is that you might want to check out that talks about if you're putting pictures in your presentation, often the pictures can start to make the slideshow really, really big, and so I give guidance on how you can reduce the file size of your PowerPoint by reducing the picture size. So thanks for watching this video. Reach out if you have other questions or videos that you'd like to see us make. Thanks.